first carry for Wendell Smallwood. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Falcons. Wendell Smallwood, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10
right at the 30. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now Foles. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on their perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here's Foles. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run the counter. It's Patterson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down. Hill remains on the field as they'll go for it.
So here we go on 4th. Hill. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
David Montgomery.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And 6.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. Gibson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's brought down by
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Foles. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
He was brought down by a...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Ryan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. They're thinking it.
Now, loses the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, Parker, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. And the tight end Luke Stocker was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Has it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. solid gain of 27.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Bears' 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing,
It's a game.
not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a toss to the left with Cohen. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 38, Foles. They'll roll him out right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun. Hill steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
On second and goal, here's the option.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, fourth and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Pass the 20.
You got to feel it, baby.
10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 94 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And the Bears first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Third down.
Back to throw again. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Going for it all. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense. Not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Atlanta.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their hold.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And pressure gets to him again.
Well, that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Hill. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first. Oh, they're on him too. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
But they didn't have the normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
But for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When we talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive, that run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Catch there by Julio Jones, and let's face it, they're almost running out of ways to say he's great. So let's put it into this context. Third among active players in receiving yards, starting 2020, just 852 yards behind tight end Jason Witten.
They'll run on first down. Smallwood, and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On second down and 4, Ryan. A dump off to Smallwood. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Ryan. And it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 45. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it'll bring up third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Smallwood. And bulldozing his way through. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Smallwood. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On second and goal, Ryan shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
And there's a familiar sight. Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
Get it down to the 7. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And they'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And complete this one to Patterson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 37 yards. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Now Foles. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Foles. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. Just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ryan wants to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he will get into
score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Here comes Montgomery now. Return.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Foles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The gain of 39 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run it in, going option right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears cut into that lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's going to go down. His time is now running on this game.
Go to work, y'all. Go to work. Today's final score. Falcons
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Atlanta, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.